from that good. Now I start forms of market. So in the forms of market chapter, there are two broad categories of forms of market, that is perfect competition and imperfect competition. Imperfect competition consists of monopoly, monopolistic, and oligopoly. You should take a piece of paper and pen, and I'm going to start perfect competition first. You note down all the features, note down one by one all the main features of perfect competition first of all, and then we'll do implications of all the features. In all the board questions of this chapter, they ask implication of feature either, or they give you implication and they ask which feature is responsible for that, why is it so. These are two basic types of questions. So I start with perfect competition. Basis of differentiating market, different forms of market. First basis is number of sellers. Under perfect competition, number of sellers are large. Now in any form of market, if there are large number of sellers, you will see in two forms of market. One is perfect competition and the other one would be monopolistic competition. I'll come on to that later on. So large number of sellers, its meaning is, first of all, so in the answer you will write meaning of that function, then meaning of that feature, and then you will write implication of that feature. So large number of sellers means that each seller is selling very insignificant, which is share of total market supply. Insignificant means that the firm cannot influence market price. The firm cannot influence market price by selling more quantity or less quantity of that good. This is the meaning of this feature. Now implication of this feature is that the price is not determined by each seller. The price is determined by the market forces of demand and supply. The firm is a price taker. Industry or market is a price maker, you can say, because industry, or you can say market, has decided the price of that product, and at that price the firm will have to sell. This is implication of large number of sellers under perfect competition. Second feature is homogeneous product, also called perfect substitutes, also called identical products. First of all, its meaning. Homogeneous product means that all the products which firms are selling in the market are identical in terms of shape, color, size, packaging. It's all same. There is no difference in that. There is no brand name. There is no labeling of that product. So homogeneous product, all the firms are selling identical products. This is the meaning. Meaning is that product is same, color, shape, size, packaging, etc. What is the implication of this kind of feature? In any market, if the product is homogeneous, then the price remains uniform, because no firm can sell at a different price, at a higher price. In other words, we can say AR curve, average revenue, is uniform. More can be sold only at the same price. That is a different feature, although, but price remains same in the market. AR curve is perfectly elastic. There is another implication that the firm under perfect competition does not need to spend on advertisement of product. Like, I think it's now uh, making sense that you are understanding this chapter, forms of market. Third feature of perfect competition is free entry and exit of firms. Again, first of all, you will give meaning of this feature. Meaning like free entry and exit. Free entry means under perfect competition, the firms can enter any time because there are no barriers like patents, copyrights, trademarks, etc. Right? Now, in the short run, when some of the firms are earning supernormal profits, then new firms enter into the market because these firms are attracted by that supernormal profit. So when these firms enter into the market, it creates excess supply, price comes down. And in the long run, all the firms earn only normal profit. So meaning and implication. Meaning was there was no barrier, there are no barriers, and implication, long run may only normal profit. Right? Free exit of firms also is a feature of this form of market, that there are no restrictions on the exit of firms. There are no commitments, no agreements. As such, there are no huge fixed costs or sunk costs. So firms can easily exit if they are incurring losses. So when they leave, some of the firms leave industry, it creates excess demand in the market, price goes up, and in the long run, all the firms again they earn only normal profits. And fourth feature is perfect knowledge. Both consumers as well as producers, they have perfect knowledge of the product. Consumers, they have perfect knowledge of the product. All the products sold by firms in the market are homogeneous. Consumers, they know about it, so they are not ready to pay a price higher than any other firm's price to any other seller, we can say. So implication is that price remains uniform. Again, price is same, price remains uniform. Producers, they know about cost functions of other firms, each other firms. So their cost of production is same for everyone. This is the meaning of perfect knowledge. So when they know about their cost functions of each other, their cost remains same. This is the implication of this feature. There is no change in average cost for a firm. So these are the four main features of perfect competition. Out of these four features, if three features are you can say appear in the market, for example, large number of sellers and large number of buyers also. Large number of buyers means again the same, like number of buyers is so large that each buyer is buying very insignificant share, so the buyer is also a price taker. Implication is that the first feature, large number of sellers and buyers. Second feature, homogeneous product. And third feature, free entry and exit of firms. If any firm is, you can say, lying under this category, so that is called pure competition. It's a part of perfect competition, we can say. And fourth feature is perfect knowledge. That is the fourth main feature of perfect competition. Now, on the basis of these features, we have uh, written implications of them, which again ultimately becomes features. For example, under perfect competition, firms do not have any control over price. AR curve is perfectly elastic. Selling costs are not required. Okay. Normal profit in the long run. So these are the implications which further becomes features of perfect competition. This is all about perfect competition. There are some other features, like there is perfect mobility of factors of production. Factors of production can easily uh, move from one place to another place. Okay. So the second now form of market is monopoly. First feature, single seller. Mono single, poly means seller. Single seller is there. Only one seller in the market, meaning that the firm itself is industry. This is the meaning. The firm itself is an industry in the market, and its implication is that the firm has full control over price. The firm is a price maker. Second, unique product. There are no close substitutes available in the market. So its implication is that the AR curve is less elastic. It is downward sloping, which shows that more can be sold only by lowering the price, but it is steeper. That means it is less elastic because close substitutes are not available. The third feature is barriers on the entry of new firms. Restricted entry, completely restricted entry. Meaning is no firm can enter into the market because of barriers like patents, copyrights, licensing requirement, etc. An implication is that in the long run, monopoly firm or the monopolist, you can say, earns supernormal profit in the long run. Correct? Then fourth feature is price discrimination. A monopolist can sell its unique product to different consumers at different prices. This is called price discrimination. Selling costs may or may not required. Sometimes at introductory level, selling costs are required. This is all about monopoly. Then monopolistic competition. Again, there are large number of sellers. This is the similarity between perfect competition and monopolistic competition, that there are large number of sellers in both the forms of market. And the difference between these two, perfect competition and monopolistic competition, is that under perfect competition, goods are perfect substitutes of each other. That means goods are homogeneous. But under monopolistic competition, goods are close substitutes of each other. Goods are close substitutes of each other. That is, goods are differentiated in terms of color, shape, size, packaging. Now, what is the implication of this feature? Differentiated products. What is the implication of this feature? Meaning that product is similar but not identical. Similar in terms of color, shape, size, packaging, close substitutes of each other. You can give example also, Coke and Pepsi, examples of monopoly.